you, welcome to Geekism and welcome to this quick update video for Planet Coaster 2. Whilst we didn't quite get a day one patch, we are getting our first hotfix on Friday the 8th of November 2024. If you're watching this video at time of release, tomorrow the following things are going to be happening. If you're playing on PC, they're going to increase the workshop save file limit. Apparently it was only 1 GB, now it's getting pushed up to 4 GB. That's going to handle about 12,000 blueprints or 240 parks. I mean, if that's not enough for people, especially at the moment, I don't know what it is. So that seems like a good change. There's also a couple of graphics issues being changed, some DLSS stuff, and an issue that was being found with AMD graphics cards. And then across all platforms, there's going to be an issue related to coaster cars vanishing when near the camera is to be fixed. Also the same sort of thing with scenery disappearing that's been attached to rides, and an issue where the brightness of interiors increased disproportionately when rotating the camera. We had that one in our live stream, so nice to see that one getting fixed. The other two I haven't really come across, but I haven't really been building much with rides yet. The depth of field and motion blur settings are nice for like POVs, I think, but they're a little intense for regular play. They've received that feedback loud and clear and are now going to be turned off by default. And if you're not a new player, if you're already in the game and you wish to turn it off, you can obviously go into the settings and do it. I would recommend it, or at least set it to contextual. I think always on it's just a little bit too much personally. And there's also going to be various stability fixes, including a sporadic crash when editing track rides. So that's all coming in a launch week patch, and that is great to see. Nothing really specifically there that I'm having a personal issue with, unless it comes under various stability fixes. I'm still having a problem of just guests not riding anything right now. Hopefully that'll get updated. But, you know, patches are patches. I'll take one a day for a while if they're going to be willing to do them. That's not a problem there. But the interesting thing here is what they mentioned beyond Hotfix 1. So this isn't happening on Friday the 8th of November. This is coming at a later date. And I think that's really worth spelling out, because I feel like putting it all into one post might be a little bit disingenuous, if I'm honest. And also I've heard other content creators not really specify that this is not happening tomorrow. This is coming at a later date. But saying that, it's all still very exciting stuff. They are going to be increasing the guest cap for PC players, at least within sandbox mode. At least it's currently set at 6,000. A lot of people aren't very happy about that. Personally, it doesn't bother me, but that's what people are asking for, so it's nice that they're doing that. The flumes will allow multiple guests on flumes at the same time. I assume that means that once a guest gets so far down the flume, the next person will be able to go. I guess that's something that happens in real life. I feel like normally they wait till somebody gets to the bottom before they send someone else, but maybe with the more sort of big rubber ringy ones they can send down more at a time. I'm not too sure. Coasters, stations with separate load and unload stations. They already announced that was going to be coming, and that's very exciting. The ability to change the weather in sandbox mode. This is a pretty big one. The rain is quite pretty in the game, I guess, but when it does rain, it rains for the whole day, and now the day is sort of longer in the game. You can feel like you're often playing for a few hours whilst it rains. Probably fine in franchise mode where it matters a bit more and you're selling umbrellas or what have you. But yeah, the sandbox, it's nice to be able to knock it off, especially for myself, getting screenshots or B-roll. It's nice to be able to knock it off, so that's a feature I'm looking forward to. And then a couple of miscellaneous things, video billboards that will be triggered with the event sequence, including the ability to display custom videos for PC players and custom sounds and music for PC players as well. Very excited about both of those. As I've said numerous times at this point, Meanderville, which is my planned big project for the game, is going to be using a lot of custom music, so very exciting to see that coming. And last but not least, you've seen it on the thumbnail, you've seen it all over the internet, I'm sure. They have this awesome picture, and a picture speaks 1,000 words, and I think that's exactly what it does. They literally just put this picture up and said, we're looking at it. This means that flume physics are planned, or at least implied physics. I still don't really mind not genuine physics happening in these things. It just, as long as it, like, if they would fall out, they do. I'm fine with that. But this looks really good, and they've got this great sort of fun way of showing it off here, which is very exciting. Personally, this to me says that this was a cut feature for a let's be honest, a bit of a rushed launch. The game, I'm having a lot of fun with it, but it really is rough around the edges, and I'm really hoping that these hotfixes come thick and fast to get the game to a place where it wants to be, I think. And personally, the fact that they can make this cool screenshot with the animation all there and ready this isn't thrown together in 2 days after feedback. This is something that they wanted to do and probably weren't able to get it into the full release. That is complete speculation by myself. I know nothing about how the game is put together or developed, but that's kind of how it reads to me. Still, it's awesome to see that Frontier are listening, they are communicating, and providing us with some of the most requested stuff. You love to see it. I'm now going to go back to working in Planquatica, our water park. There will be a new episode of that tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Till the next one, be good.